Now that we've seen how to make a form, collect the data from a student activity, mark that data using Google Sheets, we're going to look at how do we return those marks and, more importantly, feedback to students. And we're going to use an add-on called AutoCrat. To do this, you're going to need to create a template in Google Docs. So in the Drive folder that we create a new document, and you can type anything you want into this. AutoCrat uses what are called smart tags, much like we would use maybe with Gradebook, except you can create your own. So call the document whatever you like. This is actually going to return the responses you generated in our activity today. So for example, I use the smart tag, I type name, that goes in, it's going to retrieve names from the name column in Sheets. I'll show you how to map all of it out after. Basically, if I'm typing some sort of general description, so in this case, it's you can use the form, the sheet, the doc that got emailed to you to go find all this information. That information is the same for everybody. So you can see I just type this, it'll be in the document for everyone. So I'll just insert this as a hyperlink. Now, when you open this Google Doc that gets emailed to your GNSPES account, you're going to see this text that I'm typing now appears there, along with some other items that have been personalized through the use of smart tags. So, for starters, we're going to look at the circle data. So I'm going to use the tag sRadius. In my mind, that's for student radius, so that's the value that you measured. Notice that I also put the centimeters unit in there this time because it's going to just go get the number. So I give a little description on how you would calculate circumference. Alright, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go get the circumference value that I've calculated. Remember, this would be down to the correct number of significant figures based on the measurement that I supplied. So this will show what I would feel is the correct response. So now I've shown you your response, or I guess the student response, and then the teacher response. But all that text that's in there, that's the same for everybody because that's the same explanation as to how to calculate circumference and how to calculate area. Alright, the only thing that I'm going to change in each case would be which values I'm looking for. So am I working with circumference, am I working with area? Alright, so now we'll look at the unit conversion example. So this is where we were asked to go from seconds to years. So again, I'm going to say go get the time that was supplied to you, or supplied to the student, and I'm going to say S time, just again to keep myself on track here. And now I'm going to say, by my calculation, this would be the time in years. So again, I'll put my my correct answer in there to the correct number of sig figs. The last thing I do is I put the student's score in. But I put it in at the very end. My hope is that students would go and read the feedback before just going to find their mark.